What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Yak Nasty Fishing. And today is going to be an awesome episode. This episode is about a very exclusive lure. One I can say catches fish, okay? All sizes, small to big. I mean, this lure is awesome, guys. So, yeah, stick around to hear about the bait, the lure that caught 3 citation size fish in less than 45 minutes, guys. I'm telling you, you're going to love it, and you're going to want to get this bait on your line. I mean, ASAP, guys, because this technique, it's used all year round, and you're going to want this, okay? Because nobody's throwing it, and I'm willing to bet not a lot of guys are throwing it, guys. So before we get started, guys, I just want to say thank you to everyone. All the feedback I've been receiving from subscribers and just people in general, people I run into, and people I have met along the way, man. I just want to say thank you for all your support. And CG, I'm gonna see if I can get this production up for you, and definitely taking heed to that advice. Jeff, I want to say thank you, and I'll be talking about it more later on. But thanks a lot, Jeff, and all the new subscribers, man. Welcome to the family. It feels so good to get the support, and this channel is growing, and it's just growing as fast as it could grow. So go ahead and hit that like, hit subscribe if you're new here, and join the Yak Nasty Fishing family. So guys, let's get into this magic lure, this very uniquely made lure, this very exclusive lure by Top Strike Fishing. All right, guys. So I brought my notepad out, as you can see on my makeshift desk right here. I had to get intricate with this review because I just can't help myself. And my notes, I think I need them on this one. I don't think I could just fly off the, seat of my pants there with this particular bait because of how the situation came about. So let me give you guys some background on how this review came about and how I got up with Top Strike Fishing. So I get off work one day, guys, and I check my emails, and I have an email from Mr. Matthew DiCarlo, the bait maker of this bait I'm talking about. So I check out the email. I really thought I was being scammed or spammed, I just, yeah, guys, I didn't believe it. So it took me a couple hours to just go with my gut that said, respond to the email, John, just respond, dude. See what happens. So I responded, and man, we got into some communication, and he sent me some baits. He wanted me to check them out. He wants to know my honest opinion, and wanted me to give a review. I said, man, I certainly can do that because that's what I love doing, is throwing every kind of bait that I can get my hands on and, give my thoughts about it. Even though I don't do it much on the channel yet, I think I may get more versed in reviews as I get to talk to more companies and more people about baits and reviewing their baits. All right, guys. So me and Matthew, I'm going to call you Matt. I hope you don't get mad. I didn't ask you for permission first, but me and Matt get a good communication going. He sends me these baits. He gives me like almost little to no background information other than it has taken some years to perfect this bait, and he believes it's better than the competition in this technique, in this bracket, and it's almost kind of hybridish, right? I don't even know if that's a word, but it's kind of a hybrid feel to this bait, all right? So, uniquely made bait. I can't wait to see it when they come in the mail, right? I received the bait in the mail, okay? get a couple packs. I got gold and I got silver. Gave you a little bit of clue right there of what technique this may be. Right, so I got these baits and I'm looking at these baits, and my first impression, oh, my notebook doesn't fly away, but my first impression, right, of the bait when I seen it was, wow, that's interesting. He said it was unique, and it definitely is. All right, guys, you see that picture right there? You see how unique that bait is. Okay, so I'm looking at the prop. I'm looking at the copper beadings on there. I'm looking at the spacer in between the beads. I'm looking at the heavy duty shaft. All right, I'm looking at the hardware on this thing and how it doesn't look flimsy at all. Okay, it looks very sturdy. It looks pretty dang strong, and it looks like it might catch some fish. Okay, that was my first impression. I love the blade, that turtle shell style blade. I don't know what it is about that blade, but I like it, and it puts off a lot of flash in that water, clear and stained. So it just, that blade style in itself is pretty dang good. All right. So looking at the bait, I'm looking it over. I try to bend it a little bit to see how flimsy it may be. I didn't see anything that would consider this lure weak, right? I said, man, this thing, if it catches fish, and it's going to bring them on in. Okay. That's one thing I do know. All right, guys, this thing, if it catches fish at this time, it's going to bring them in. So me and baby girl, we go out the first day I get them, right? Now, this is the worst day to probably go fishing. It's like 50 degrees. We got 30-mile-an-hour steady winds, 40-mile-an-hour gusts. It's cold outside. So baby girl wanted to ride. All right. So we're just going to give it a few good casts. We're going to start at that end, and we're just going to walk our way on back. Yep, it's just to get a good feel for the bait. So we go out to my local spot, and I throw it off the bridge a little bit, play with it. Excuse me. I throw it off the bridge a little bit. I play with it off the bank. I just give it a look over to see how well it tracks, to see exactly what this bait's going to do, right? Oh, it looks okay. It puts off a good amount of flash. I see the prop spinning, and was like, well, okay. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Now, let's see what it does when I get it in front of fish. So we go to the bridge. I fish off the bridge, and this particular lure weighs a 1/4 ounce. So you can get a pretty bomb cast on a spinner, you know? If you get your spin reel, you get you a long cast out of that bait, okay? And so the crazy part is, my rod called me. It spoke to me. It said, hey, man, I'm the one you want to throw me on, right? So I tied on this particular spinner rod combo that I got, and it felt natural. It was made to go together, right? So I throw it, I bomb it out there a few times. I work it steady. I give it some pumps, but it didn't take long, just a couple casts, and I caught the first fish. And that first fish was a crappie. So I said, okay, if it catches a crappie, then it catches a perch, it catches spots, croakers, trout, all right? In my mind, automatic, if it catches a crappie, it catches all those fish I just said, right? Okay, I like it. And so I throw it out a couple more times, and we pull in one more small crappie, right? But the weather, the temperature, we weren't out there long, guys. I don't even think we were out there an hour. It was ridiculous weather, but I had to try it. And baby girl, I just couldn't torture her in that environment any longer, even though she wanted to come. I didn't make her come. She wanted to go with dad, right? So, all right. That was day one. Day two, I get it out and I throw it for about an hour until I get to some pads and I fish it around. I end up catching a yellow perch on it. See, catch a crappie, you know it's going to catch perch, bluegill, trout, all those, you know, smaller fish, smaller aggressive fish. And trout, they get big, but also they like to bite those smaller baits. You know, that's what they do. So you know it's going to catch that. So I catch a yellow perch. Awesome, awesome. Now by this time, I probably had an hour and a half with this lure in the water. So it's already proven itself that it can catch some smaller fish, right? And with the bites and the aggression of the bites, I felt like I needed to get this thing in front of bigger fish. So I go to my favorite spot. You guys know where I like to go to see if I can catch my big pickerel, right? You know how I like to go out there and put them on the wall, y'all. I get out and I try a couple spots. Something told me to beeline and go to where I think they may be. It was a pretty breezy day. We had a little wind current going. And so I just had to figure these fish were probably down a creek arm off the main lake, out of the way of this crazy current that's happening, guys. So that's what I did. And just as I suspected, you know, I got this bait in front of bigger fish. Okay, because I kept saying, if I can get this bait in front of bigger fish, then it'll tell me and show me what it can do. All right, that's the test right there. If I get you in front of bigger fish, can you catch those bigger fish? And guys,
yes, that is a hookup. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Oh my goodness, my net's not even ready. Okay, I got something for you. Don't worry, buddy. Ooh, this is a nice one. Ooh, that's a nice one, guys. Ooh. How am I not ready for this guy? Huh? Let's keep ourselves calm. Let's keep ourselves telling drag. Gotta keep ourselves calm. Get the best of us. Oh my goodness. Oh man. What a fight. What a fight, guys. What a fight. What a fight. Too big for my net. He's too big for my net, guys. Oh my goodness. What a fight. Oh man. This has been good before. Wow. Holy snap. Oh, that's a big one. Wow. Off the top strike. Oh my gosh, man. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Man. Ooh, that thing just got right in my hand. Ooh, I think it licked me. It just licked me. I can't believe you. It's over 24 inches. It is over 24 inches. Caught a big one. I said we get it in front of some fish. Yeah. We're getting some in front. We get in front of some big fish or some bigger fish. I wanted to see what was going to happen, and we just seen what happened, guys. Oh my goodness gracious! That was a good hookup. Oh man, let me see. Hold on, let me look at it. I might have to upgrade the hook, okay? That's it. Other than that, And is that, yes, with the split ring right there, that's doable. You can switch it to whatever you want. So I'll probably switch it to that. Can't keep growing there. The same thing all day. One ride, one man, you know, one fish on the board. And I'm thinking, ooh, hook up. Ooh, hook up. Hold on, guys. Another tag. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. This is another big one. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa. Man, one fish is what I said. I got it. Come on. Come on with me now. Come on in the net now. I gotta get a bigger net, don't I? Oh my goodness. I gotta get a bigger net. That fish couldn't fit in my net. I'm gonna get wet, but in my net. Wow. I couldn't keep that fish in my net now. Wow. That was a definite citation fish. So, if I had a bigger net, I'm counting that on Top Strike Fishing Lure inline spinner as 2 citation fish in one day, y'all. I'm counting it. I don't care what anyone says right now. I don't, because I hope that camera's seen it. I really do. I hope it's wide enough and pointed down enough that it's seen, but you've seen the drag. You see, oh my goodness gracious. 2 citation fish on this thing. Yes, and it is May 22nd, 7:30 p.m. I 2 citation fish, 2 fish for the wall was almost a thing that just happened. Ooh, hook up. Oh, it's another big one. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can get this one in the boat. Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's long, but I got it. Wow. Oh, this is another big one. Man, this is another big one. Oh my goodness gracious. That is 3 big fish back to back. And I was giving it the pulsation on the bait. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, that's bigger than the other one. Oh, this is bigger than the other one. Holy snap. Get out of here. Oh my goodness, guys. No way. Just the phone, you know? That is 3 citation size fish in less than 45 minutes, guys. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's 24 3/4 right there. 24 3/4.
So now you see why I said 3 citation size fish, even though I got those 2 on the boat. All right. I'm counting it as 3. I need to get a bigger net. Okay. Don't judge me. I know I got to get a bigger net. It hurt my feelings, guys. It hurt my heart. But needless to say, all right, that lure just caught 3 citation fish in under 45 minutes. I got it in front of bigger fish and it produced, guys. It showed me some very unique action. The way I was retrieving that was kind of steady, slower, and giving it a couple pumps on the way, guys. This bait was phenomenal. It showed off as soon as I got it in front of bigger fish, and it took no time at all, okay? So when I seen that, I was like, wow, I don't think I need to see any more from this particular lure. I fished it. It works great. And man, I get that thing in front of some big bass. I do believe it will pull those big bass into the boat, guys. All right. Overall, this lure is awesome. Now, one thing I will tell you is the hook that comes stock on this bait is meant to be changed out. Okay, guys? I'm going to tell you that firsthand. It is meant to be changed out. Okay? Let's get into the notes here, guys, and talking that hook and hook points, right? So it comes stock with the number 8 hook. Matt also recommended you could put a number 6 on there and you can catch the trout with a little bit smaller hook, or you can put a little bit bigger hook on there. That's a treble hook, guys. And, bring in those bigger fish without bending out. Okay. So I'm switching mine out to a EWG style hook. Probably going to stick with a number 8 hook, might switch one out with a 6, and then might switch one out with a little bit bigger one just to test it out to see if it tucks behind that presentation as well as the 8 and the 6. All right. But that hook that comes stock is meant to be changed out. It does bring big fish in, as you see, but it also bent out on me, guys, which, hey, it's a part of the game. All right. But with the heavy duty split ring on there, changing the hook is very, very easy, guys. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you straightforward. Matt telling me the history after the fact, right? Because I asked some questions before I started talking about it. He let me know that this bait took 5+ years in the making, okay, to be what it is today. All right. So Matt took a lot of time, a lot of patience, studied a lot of baits on the market to see how he can make something very unique that outperforms those other baits. And I'm going to be honest right now, I think he has cornered that, man, with this very unique bait style. And this bait is really catching fish. All right. You see it for yourself. It is awesome. So don't be afraid to experiment with the hooks. All right. He's going to experiment with some trailers and different hook styles. And, me and him will probably be talking about this bait because I'm definitely going to keep those on hand. Got to get me some more. And man, I'm just, excited to see where Top Strike Fishing goes from there, you know what I mean? Or from here at this point, because I think he's got something special. Okay, he's got something pretty dang special. And with that being said, guys, this bait sits in the water column in which you want it to sit in. So if you want to fish 5 feet of water, you could throw it out there, let it drop down, and give it that slow reel. This bait was also made for current. Okay, which I found out also, later on after fishing it and catching those big fish. It's made for current. You don't have to have current, but it does very well in current. And I did get to see some of that also in that wind current those couple days out on those windy occasions, and that thing tracks well. It didn't bend out. It doesn't do anything crazy. It does its thing in current. All right. So, it's just very versatile and very sturdy. All right. You can't ask for a whole lot out of a bait, but when you got versatility, you got sturdiness. All right. And you have actual performance, and meaning it catches fish. Guys, you just can't go wrong with this bait. I was really, really surprised by how this bait performed with under 8 hours on the water. Okay. I didn't fish this bait all day, 10 days in a row to catch just 2, 3 fish. Okay. Every time you see me catch a fish on it, I was only out there for an hour, maybe two, depending on the situation. But yeah, this thing has less than 10 hours of in the water time, and it has already caught 3 citation pickerel, which would have been nice during the tournament. So that part, but it's all good. It's all good because I have them. And if none of the guys in the club watch my videos, then they won't have any top strike fishing, and they may not stand a chance. You know what I mean? So that top strike unique inline spinner bait is what you need tied on, guys. So you can get yours at topstrikefishing.com. Man, you need to check out the website, order you some of those, and get them on. Now, let's get into castability and cover. All right. I already said getting into castability and throwing it in the cover, which I already said it tracks pretty dang well. I also threw this thing in wood. I threw it into heavy cover. Okay, none of that small stuff. You're still playing with a treble hook, but you can fish it on top of the grass. Okay, you can fish it around wood pretty good. I didn't get snagged up one time, and I had a almost snag, and don't set the hook on it and you can pop your line and it came right off, and I didn't have to go up there and blow my fishing spot, right? So it tracked very, very well in the wood. It came through some rocks pretty good. I didn't have a whole lot of rock to throw it into, but the rock that I did get to play around with, or hard objects and hard cover, it did pretty well. I didn't have any issues with it there either. Overall, the bait just does well. And castability, which I spoke about, being on the spinning combo, you can throw that 1/4 ounce bait a mile, guys. You can throw that thing out there. And if you throw it with the wind, it goes even further. But the very unique part about this bait is its weight. It's a 1/4 ounce, which means we can also throw that on a bait caster. Okay, guys? So to start off with the spinning combo, the combo I am throwing this on, which is that Quantum 300 series, this 7-foot medium action, fast tip. All right. Medium, fast. Okay. With this 3000 series Quantum reel, man, is the perfect combo. All right. It is perfect for your treble hooks. All right. It has that parabolic feel. All right. So you can keep that fish pinned while you're trying to bring it in, keeps that tension on the line, and you get to bring that fish in properly. And also that tip being fast action gives you the sensitivity to feel those blades, feel that bait down under the water, and to know when something changes, okay? Whether it be some muck, some seagrass, or a big bite, okay, guys? So I love a sensitive tip because I like to feel what's going on down there in the water. So a 7-foot, medium fast spinning rod with the 3000 series, you can do it with a 2500 series, all right? That'll work just fine. And I have a 12-inch, okay, leader on it. Keep your leader about 12 to 18 inches long with a small barrel swivel right there to prevent line twist. All right. So that's how I have this set up on my spinning rod. All right. And it, haven't had any problems with line twist with this particular bait. Like many spinners out there, you do. So you have to keep that barrel swivel on there. But this one, I didn't have a crazy experience when I just tied it on and threw it out. All right. It does help in the wind to keep that swivel on, because you can get a lot of line twists throwing baits out there into the wind, and that thing is just flopping around in the air on the way to the water and foul up. Lord knows things can go wrong when you're throwing out there in windy conditions. This thing has gotten bit. Whew, the wind's picking up on me, guys. This lure has gotten bit in calm conditions and windy conditions like I got going on right now, guys. So hopefully the truck is blocking the wind. That's why it's behind me. I'll try to block as much wind as possible. So yeah, this thing has been getting bites in every condition. Of course, I'm still having fun with it, working with it, playing with it. And, we'll see exactly in the greatest of details. Watch what this bait's going to do. It's already impressed me quite a bit. So moving on to the very next point is you can also throw this thing on a casting rod. Okay, guys, right now I got this thing tied up on my, is it 6'6" or my 7-footer? I think this is my 6'6", yeah. So you can also throw it on your casting rod, okay? I throw it on my crankbait rod. It's just that simple, because it's parabolic. It's made for the crankbait. It's made for those treble hooks. And this is what I use this rod for. And this is a jawbone vortex, guys. This is a very budget-friendly combo, all right? I got the quantum nitrous right here, all right? That's got a 6:0 ratio. I do believe on it. It's a very slower ratio, 6:1, maybe something like that. But it's a slower ratio. It may even be 5, but it's my crankbait setup. Okay, guys, you've seen it. Now, I had to get the jawbone vortex because I broke my last rod. I kind of rammed it into some bushes while I was riding down a trail and had my rods hanging off my truck. So it was all my fault, but I've had that $20 rod for a year and some change, 2 years. Come on, guys, 20 bucks. So this here jawbone vortex with the IM6 technology is not bad at all. Oh man, the wind's really picking up. Hold on, lost the camera. So guys, you can throw this on a bait caster. It gets a little distance on this budget combo right here for you, all right, which also is a very good crankbait rod because it is parabolic for the treble hooks. It's set up the same way with the barrel swivel, my bait tied on 12 to 18 inches down on a leader, and I am throwing these on 12-pound fluoro. Okay, guys, this is braid to fluoro leader, and that also is fluorocarbon 12-pound straight up, okay, on the spinning rod. All right, guys, so that's the combos I'm throwing it on. You can throw it on a caster, you can throw it on a spinner, and still catch fish, guys. So that bait is very versatile in castability. Throwing it in the cover, man, I haven't found a lot of issues with this bait. Outside of just changing out the hook, there really isn't any issues with it. It doesn't corrode that fast. I left it out in the rain, and the only thing that showed a little surface rust to it was the hook. And we're changing hooks out anyway. It doesn't matter, okay, because of that construction of that bait. You don't have to worry about too much in that way of corrosion or quick rusting. You know, you can take them off, you can wipe them down, put them back in the bag, put them back in your box, and they will be just fine. Especially depending on the hooks that you got. If you got the cheaper hooks, they're going to rust out real fast. If you got some coated hooks, not so much if you take care of them. So, you know, it's all a matter of preference on that one, guys. So let's see what else we got here. Well, guys, according to my notes, we've talked about everything I wanted to talk about when it came to this bait. So I just want to encourage you and implore you to support a locally made, American-made source, okay? Matthew DiCarlo, he is an American who lives right here in America, all right? So you're not buying it from overseas and bringing it in. It's made here. It's produced here, okay? And it's shipped from right here in America. So, you know, support your local economy, all right? Support your small American businesses, guys, and, you know, support veterans all across the country, man, because that's the reason why we are able to go out and do what we do and the freedoms that we have is because of the vets out there as well. So, guys, support the team. Go to topstrikefishing.com and order you some of these uniquely made inline spinner baits, guys. And you can check out the website. It catches musky, okay? So it doesn't matter what region you're in. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You can catch these fish, saltwater, freshwater. You can get out there and fish this lure and catch fish. So if you're just out to get bites, you need to order this bait right now, guys. So topstrikefishing.com, order you 2-packs. Get you a silver, get you gold, all right? They're like $12 a pack. And man, they'll last you as long as you want them to, as long as you know, clean them off when you put them up. You're good to go. So, man, I want to say thanks again, Matthew, for contacting me and allowing me to do this review. I really appreciate that. And, you know, it just makes me feel like, you know, what I'm doing here on Yak Nasty isn't, you know, for naught, you know, ain't for nothing. And I really do appreciate the reach out. And I had a good time fishing this lure, guys. I'm going to keep on fishing it. You're going to see it in the future, but a great time fishing this lure, guys. So, yeah, go ahead and get you some. All right. Topstrikefishing.com. Unique inline spinnerbait. All right. It's the best. It's the best inline spinnerbait on the market. And you're going to fish it all year round. Keep it tied on. Awesome search bait. Come on, man. Awesome fish getter. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Get you some. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go. It's my time. So, next one, tournament number 3. Then we'll be doing some fun fishing and some practice fishing because we have some details when it comes to the last few tournaments and how I get to fish those to little cost and no tournament fee for myself, guys. So stick around. Till next time. Tournament 3 coming up. Then tournament 4. Come on. Fun fishing. Back creeks. We're going to do all kind of weird stuff this month. And hopefully I could put all those videos out without getting behind. All right, guys? So, hey, till next time, guys. Tight lines and all that good stuff everybody says. Peace. Oh, man, that's good stuff.